My name is Joe Roberts. I'm the clinical social worker for the pediatric intensive care unit, which is better known as the PICU. I've been working here at Shore for almost 5 years. I started a year and a half on the acute care pediatric unit, which is wonderful, stellar people. And then for coming up on 3.5 years, I've been in the pediatric intensive care unit. There's like a few big whys and there's a million little whys. So the big why, of course, is I love kids. I love helping kids. I love helping families. I've found that I can be more help sometimes the more difficult the situation is. Oftentimes, if a kid is being admitted to the PICU, it's a scary time for the family. There's a lot going on. Usually they haven't been here before. So if I can be there and act as a supportive presence for them, help orient them, help them see what's going on, and that, really show them that their kid is being cared for by the elite. I mean, like we are the team for ICU care. So, just that goes a long way. And then being with them, providing support throughout the journey, seeing them when they leave and they go home and they're so thankful and it's just so happy. Or in situations where it's end of life is some of the most fulfilling situations that I encounter, being able to work with the team and work with the family in order to make what is undoubtedly, an absolutely tragic and horrendous situation, but make it as beautiful and as peaceful and as catered to the family and the patient as possible. That's definitely a why as well. A lot of my role as the social worker is, kind of like discharge planning and connecting with resources and things like that, which of course is something that I do, but my favorite part is like really connecting with people. And so that we had a patient a while back who was he was a little older for most of our patients. He was, kind of in teens, getting towards 18. He didn't have a lot of family support and he was kind of surly. He wasn't very cooperative with a lot of the team. And so gradually we built rapport, kind of became buddies, and I started spending more time in his room just trying to provide therapeutic support. And he was the first. Sometimes when I have enough time, I like to draw, and so in the old unit, and then we had these big whiteboards, and so I started drawing on his whiteboard. He would come up with the idea, and then I'd get stools and then draw this picture, and ended up starting drawing these pretty cool big pictures with him, which is something that I've carried on. I continue to do that with patients. Now I draw on their windows, draw on their doors, and a lot of those interactions with him kind of guided the practices that I continue on now. And so the memory of him and the time I spent with him is definitely one of, I think was a very important part in kind of my career here. My wife told me, she was like, don't tell him that you don't like sweets. But I don't really like sweets, but I would be a pie person. My stepmom makes a super banging rhubarb pie, which is really good. And then I can go like dessert wise. I don't tend to drift into the dessert arena, but like a chocolate peanut butter pie, I can get down with that. So definitely pie over cake.